Hello and welcome back to your favorite course on Tableau. And today we're finally creating our very first dashboard. Hooray, congrats on getting this far. It's going to be super fun and you will see exactly how to create your first dashboard. It's going to be epic. So let's get straight to it. Here we've got two tabs. We've got two worksheets that we already created. We've got the customer scatter plot and we've got the map of Europe. So now, how do we put them both together onto one dashboard that when somebody's analyzing, he can see them together? So to create a dashboard, you need to click this second button over here, which says new dashboard. So let's go ahead and do that. And right away, we've got a dashboard 1 created. And as you can see, it looks a bit different to a worksheet. It doesn't have dimensions and measures. It's rather got the different worksheets that we have in our Tableau workbook. And it's got some layout specifications that you can choose, like you can add images, you can add web pages, text, different horizontal, vertical layouts. It's got, you can make objects floating or tiled, and it's got some other width and height parameters. So it's more of a visual kind of representation. We're no longer doing data mining or data investigation and analysis. We are creating a very pretty and powerful tool for somebody to do data investigation using the dashboards that or the worksheets that we've created. So let's go ahead and do that now. The first thing that we are going to do is we're going to drag our worksheets onto the dashboard. So let's take the map of Europe, and all you do is just drag it on here. And right away you can see it's filling up most of the space, and basically this dashboard is pretty much identical to our map of Europe. We can scroll over different states and it'll show us different information. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add this scatter plot to this dashboard as well. And we're going to drag it. And as you can see, Tableau is giving you some suggestions of where you want to put it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it here underneath our map. And there we go. So Tableau has put this dashboard under our map. Now, we obviously don't like these scroll around buttons here because they shouldn't be there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the map and we'll make it a little bit smaller. So if you make your map just a bit smaller and you go back to your dashboard, you will see that slowly you're kind of getting rid of those things. So we've still got this vertical one. So let's make this smaller and maybe this a bit wider. And maybe one more time. So we've still got both that and like that. Then you can just drag it in the dashboard to fix it up to finally. And there we go. So we've got the map of Europe and the customer scatter plot both in this dashboard. So obviously this, now we got to decide on what we want to leave, what we don't want to leave. The sales kind of size of the bubble, it doesn't really help us because visually it's very hard to compare this legend to what we actually see. So let's get rid of it. There's no point in having it. The profit margin, well, kind of, it's more, the red and blue is more to show us kind of positive and negatives. We don't really care about how the different, like how they compare that. This blue is exactly 0.19 and this blue is 0.095. We won't be able to see that with our eye, and same thing here. It's more of an aesthetical thing in this case because we already know that anything below the horizontal line is actually bad. So in this case, it's an aesthetical thing. In this case, it's just so that our eyes are, our attention is drawn towards the red or the blue, so we can quickly separate the good versus the bad and versus like the neutral, which are these gray ones. So in reality, we don't really need this color legend. So let's get rid of it too. Of course, we do need a year of order date. And now what I wanted to show you is how to add this filter in case it's not there. So let's assume that the filter wasn't there originally. So yeah, that's okay. What happened there was I removed one of these containers. So I'll just put it back. So yeah, that's probably another thing that's good to know. You can add these containers, so horizontal or vertical, and that will help you split up your dashboard into segments. So in this case, I added a vertical container so that now I can put things into the vertical container. So here we've got two dashboards, but we don't have that filter. How do we add that filter in? Well, what we can do is we look at this drop down for this for the map, and here it says quick filters, and you can add the quick filter we had on year of order date. And same thing, you could have done it through this way. You can go here, quick filters, and you can just choose the quick filter that you want to add. So I'm just going to actually close this because it's already created a container for me. And with this quick filter, once again, you need to format it. So just go, what did we have? Single value slider. And obviously we don't need all, so customize, show all value, take it off. And there you go. So there you have your quick filter. And as you can see, as you remember, because we said for this filter to be applied to all worksheets, so here you go, apply to worksheets, all using this data source. So it's basically the same as what we said on the map of Europe, and it's applying it to all the worksheets using this data source. So now when you click around, you will see that both of these charts or both of these worksheets are being affected by the filter, which is good, which is consistent, which means that we know that in both cases we're looking at the same year rather than not knowing what year we're looking at in which of these two worksheets. So that's how you create your first dashboard. That's the concept behind it. So drag and drop kind of style of operating. In the next tutorial, we will learn how to do some really cool stuff. We will start looking at action filters. So how to make each of these dashboards clickable so that they interact with each other. So making a dashboard interactive. And we'll look at some other cool stuff as well in this section of the course. I'll look forward to seeing you next time, and until then, happy analyzing.